Alright guys, now it's on to installing the fuel injectors and the fuel rail. Just kind of screwing around right now, just doing this myself, and I've never done it before. But I know with aftermarket fuel rails and with injectors, with the O-rings themselves, you're supposed to oil them down. So the injector O-rings, I put oil on them using Brad Penn oil for all the O-rings. I'm going to install, God man, I think I've had too many beers already today, but I'm going to install the fuel rail next. Fuel injector development 1000cc injectors. The fuel rails are Radium Engineering fuel rail. It's actually quite nice in my opinion. A little bit of overkill. The fuel rail is just it just carries fuel through it. So it's a bit of overkill, but I think it looks really nice, and I love anything machined. So I think it's pretty cool. So I'm going to go through this. This might take me a little bit, but yeah. So just enjoy, guys, and as usual, follow along if you can. So, well, I'm fine now already, guys. So it comes with two sets. I need to use the taller version of the Radium Engineering clips here. So I'm going to have to take these out real quick. Well, I'm kind of finding out right now, guys, that I don't think these injectors are going to work. So if I can show you here real quick. This sits up. See that nice little gap there? That's not supposed to be there. So obviously these injectors are too tall. I need to get shorter injectors, which I ordered the correct one, so it sounds like someone must have fucked up. So I need to contact my vendor and say, what's the deal? Because this isn't right, so shit. So I found out here, spoke to the vendor, and found out you can take off the top hat. So I took off the top hat to this injector. It was made to be taller, so I took that off. This should work now, so I'm going to do the rest of them here, and this should work. So it turned out, guys, that the actual hats need to come off the top of the injectors here. They had a taller hat on it, so it would fit some other type of fuel rails in other cars. So for my car, I had to actually remove those hats. So now it should fit. So we will see. Should fit. I'm not sure if this is going to be the best way of doing this, or if I should actually do this again. Pop everything in the fuel rail first. And then this all should relatively go in easily. We will see now how that goes. All right, my side's down. That's good. That's good. That's good. All right. That's all tamped down. That should be it. So I just need to put the bolts in it. But it looks like even still, it doesn't want to seat the whole way. The issue I'm running into here doesn't seem to want to seat completely. I'm going to remove the crossbar. Only reason I have to do that is, unlike most Supra owners, I have a custom rear trunk mat that I had made. The carpeted mat was worn out in this, and I wanted something that was smooth looking. It was just me being anal retentive. I wanted something that looked perfect, so I have like this custom leather mat put back here. It's actually one solid piece. Only downside is I wanted to put a rear strut bar in, so every time I need to now get to this, I have to remove it, which with me now having an aftermarket fuel pump makes me realize this is going to be a really bad idea, because if I get stuck along the road or if I need to access it, this is going to make it a real bitch to get to, where if I had a stock mat and stuff, I wouldn't have that issue. So I might have to actually cut this maybe right under the bar so I can just slip it out easily. That might be something I have to look into, so I'll have to maybe try that next. Got the head back ANC racing engines. Everything looks great. They only had to take 4 thousandths off, which is almost next to nothing. I just had to have them deck the head just because it was, I got to replace the head gasket and all that stuff. I just want to make everything true again. So I had them deck the head, clean everything off, and it looks really nice. I started installing the valves. I took everything off in order, and I'm putting all the stock parts back. So it's going to be pretty basic. I wanted to upgrade everything, but as of right now, I just don't feel like spending the money, and I'm just trying to keep it as minimalized as possible and keep it as simple as possible. So I'm just putting everything back in order. I've already oiled up all the valves to put them back into the valve seats. And yeah, so I'm going to slowly go through everything here and record it. I got to put the spring or the spacers in, whatever you want to call it. I'm not sure what the technical name is. Once again, I am not a professional at this by any stretch of the means, but I know these have to all go back in. My dumb ass left them in the head when I went to the shop. So yeah, so they took them all out for me. No big deal. From what I'm told, they don't need to go back in any particular order. Thank God. All the valves went back in the same order they came out. So I'm just going to put these all back in real quick and go from there. All right, well, all I started to do is put the springs in. Started to put the valves in. Valve seats are in. And then I decided to text my friend Matt. And he goes, you need to put 272 cams in it, and you need to put springs in it. Don't be an idiot, and don't put the stock shit back in. So I got talked into putting cams in it now. So yeah, that's all the further I'm getting today then, so it's going to stay like this for a little bit. I let everyone talk me into fucking everything, and god damn it. So now it's going to make a loud loopy noise. So yeah, it's going to be fun when it's all said and done then. Can't fucking wait. Just jumping up and down for goddamn joy. Just can't wait.
Paparazzi.
Come on, bro. We're going for a ride in a race car. Not this. This is a real race car. We're going in a Honda. A nerd. Why didn't you open the door for me? He's not very much of a gentleman. Car reeks of fucking vagina juice. Oh, wait for it. Hold on. Look at them gauges. Fucking fancy. I'm telling you, boy. Driving on right now because America.
No, Mexico.
I'm sorry, Mexico. America, Mexico.